Hi, this is my chapter 7 and 8 video summary. So chapter 7 is all about motivation practices and application. So talks a little bit about intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. So intrinsic motivation is performance of tasks for one's own innate satisfaction. There's two different mechanisms: the need for competence and then the need for self-determination. So need for competence is going to be the motivation we derive from stretching our own capabilities. So an example of that would be like our professional development. And then need for self-determination is going to be the feeling we get from efforts that don't rely on external influences. So the example would be encouraging a growth mindset. So extrinsic motivation is performance of tasks within the expectation of a reward, of avoidance of punishment or negative outcomes. Seniority-based pay, so this is all the types of pays that there are. So seniority-based pay is guaranteed wages and salary increases based on the amount of time an employee has spent with the organization. So seniority. Job content-based pay, so it is evaluation of a job's worth to an organization. Skill-based pay, which is rewards employees get for the acquisition of new skills that lead to enhanced work performance. And then performance-based pay is financial incentives awarded for meeting specific goals and objectives. And then at the end of that chapter, it talks about the 4 types of non-traditional work schedules, which are flex time, compressed work weeks, job sharing, and then remote work. And then for chapter 8, that one's all about teams. So it explains the difference between teams and groups. So a team is a collection of people brought together to apply individual skills to a common project or goal. And then a group usually consists of like 3 or more people who work independently to attain organizational goals. And then the 4 ways to build an effective team are going to be nurturing relationships, giving honest feedback, supporting remote workers, and then matching people with purpose. And then it talks about the Tuckman model, which is forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And then lastly, the advantages and disadvantages of team decision making. So the advantages are going to be, you're going to have a broad perspective, you're going to have more alternatives, it brings team satisfaction. And then your disadvantages, it's very, very time consuming, and then lack of responsibility, and then too much attention on simple matters.